Sports Illustrated cover model.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with her.
Go to Tyler in Reading. Tyler, you're on 97.5 FM.
Hey, Mike, thanks for taking my first call here.
What's up, Tyler?
Hey, I gotta say, Joe Flacco's performance last night, in one Tony Bruno word, wow.
Yeah, he wowed it last night. I got to be honest, though. I may not have voted for him for the MVP. I may have voted for Jacoby Jones because both of those plays really turned that game around. I mean, the pass that he completed, Jacoby Jones, wasn't as much Flacco as it was Jacoby Jones.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But I wanted to say that I think it's kind of funny because, ironically, like right before the playoffs were starting, a lot of people were talking about Nick Foles, and they say how he might turn out to be like a Joe Flacco. And if you look at it now, well, he just won the Super Bowl, so I think there's some irony there.
Yeah, the only problem is that Nick Foles can't run Chip Kelly's offense.
Yeah,
so exactly. I don't think he's going to become Joe Flacco here.
Yeah, exactly. But speaking of Chip Kelly and all this whole thing, if you were Jeffrey Lurie, what do you think? What expectations would you set forth for the upcoming season?
Well, I would not expect. I would expect my team to win games. I wouldn't expect them to win enough games to get into the playoffs because the reality of it is you're going through a major transition. They're going to have to. He's going to have to coach this quarterback and kind of abbreviate his offense to coach this quarterback, and he's also going to try to transition to a 3-4. So I can't really expect that they're going to win nine games.
All right, because I found it a little ironic. I follow your show religiously, and I remember, like, as Andy Reid was basically getting fired, you said that you would expect the next coach to come in and make a few moves.
Yeah, I would, except the next coach turned out to be Chip Kelly. And Chip Kelly comes with a drastic change. Like if they hired an NFL assistant coach who would come in here and run NFL offenses, and then I would expect them to compete. But since there's going to be a transition, it's going to be a little tougher to win that many games.
Right. Okay. I just wanted to see what kind of changed your way of thinking there towards.
Yeah, it's all Chip Kelly because Chip Kelly's going to bring in a completely different offense, and he's going to flip and do a completely different defense. So, if it was an NFL assistant coach, I would expect that he would be in there competing, and 9 games wouldn't be out of the question. But because there's so much transition, and because it's a college coach, I couldn't realistically think that they're going to win 9 games. I think the absolute upside for the Eagles next year would be 7-9. And if they go 8-8, it exceeds my expectation. They go 9-7, I think it's a miracle. Now, Sports Illustrated has projected the amount of wins that all these new coaches are going to add, wins or losses. All these new coaches are going to add their new teams. They've got Chip Kelly as a +5. Now, to me, that's way wishful thinking, but that makes it 9-7 from last year's 4-12.